Hey everyone, this is just going to be a relaxed video, a kind of gaming log for October. I'm not going to over edit these, I just want to look back a few years from now and see what I was playing through the months. And maybe I can tie some of these games to what I was actually doing in real life. For example, maybe some key moments, struggles, or interesting events that were going on in my life. Also, let me know what you guys played this month, what games you guys enjoyed, what games even disappointed you, and maybe what games you found comfort in. I'm going to start off with Borderlands 4. I didn't buy it, I was game shared it by a friend. I think new games are just extremely expensive. I am a massive Borderlands fan. I have played all of the Borderlands except for pre-sequel. I haven't finished that. Usually though, I am playing Borderlands games split screen with my sister. And my sister has moved away, so this has been quite a big change because I've been playing through Borderlands on my own. Hopefully soon I'll be able to experience it with her as well. But I have had a lot of fun. Compared to Borderlands 3, I like it quite a lot more. It is an open world, so it's nice not having to go through so many loading screens. Also, they've toned back a lot on the cringe, which has made it a lot more enjoyable for me. Like, I'm actually enjoying the story, which is not really the main reason I play Borderlands. I mostly just play the Borderlands game for the dopamine spikes I get when I pick up a legendary gun and I see my numbers go up. And that's mostly what I have just been enjoying about Borderlands, is making myself extremely powerful and mowing through hundreds of enemies. And it is just really a great time. And I've actually sunk quite a few hours into it. It is really addictive, but unfortunately it is really expensive. So if I hadn't gotten it for free, I would definitely not have bought it. With the Borderlands games, you might as well wait 2 or 3 years for that golden edition where you get basically double the content and all the season passes. That's just the way I see it. But regardless, I have been having a great time with Borderlands 4. Moving on to Battlefield 6, which I also didn't buy, I also got game shared, funnily enough. I've been having a really good time with it. It's just unfortunate, all of my friends are really busy, so I haven't had as much time to play it as what I would have liked. I do like the gameplay and destruction. Now that Red 6 free, I have been able to play with my friends a bit more, but because I played so much Warzone during the lockdown, I'm talking about over 1,000 hours, I really just don't think I'll be putting too much time into Red 6, and I find it pretty bland, to be honest. And I just can't wait to squad up with my friends and my cousin and finally be able to play some of the Conquest mode. And then I'll maybe be able to get into it a bit more. So one game that kind of caught me completely off surprise was Deep Rock Galactic Survivors, which is just Deep Rock Galactic but mixed with Vampire Survivors, hence the survivor in the back of the name. But I've been having a really good time with it. I enjoy it more than most other survivor likes because you can mine and kind of change the terrain to like funnel enemies. You can also mine for gold, obviously. And I like some of the different missions that they have to offer. They are only about two, but I've been having a really good time and it's fun for short bursts. My job has a few breaks in between because I work from home. So this is a perfect game for during one of my 30-minute breaks, just to quickly hop on, have a quick game, and then get back to work. I don't know if you guys have any other games that you guys like to play in between work. Let me know in the comments. I would definitely go and check them out. When the month got a bit more stressful, I resorted back to going to one of my favorite comfort games, which surprisingly this time wasn't Skyrim, but I rotate between Skyrim and, of course, Red Dead Redemption 2. I find Red Dead Redemption 2 extremely comforting. I don't really even play through the campaign. I'm just before chapter 6, and without spoilers, you know what happens past that point. So basically, I've just been keeping myself here for over 8 months, just hunting, fishing, and camping. And I kind of don't want to finish the game. I'm just keeping myself at this point, just taking it super slow. And yeah, I don't have to say much more about it. It's just extremely soothing playing Red Dead Redemption. I don't really have to do too much interesting in the game for it to make me feel better. Now, moving on to a bit of a smaller game, I'm moving on to Zombie. Now, I was craving a zombie game after watching 28 Years Later, which I thought was actually a really good zombie movie. I obviously don't think it was better than 28 Days Later, which I still think is one of the best zombie movies ever made. But anyway, I was itching a zombie game and I thought this looked cool. So far, I think it is really fun. I think it is quite basic, but there are really strong points. I found the combat to be fun, although extremely simplistic, and I think if the game is any longer, I will probably get bored of the combat. But I would say the main highlight for me is the atmosphere. This game really nails its atmosphere. Unfortunately, I have run into a few technical difficulties with the game and glitches, and I kind of just put it down for a while. I think I will make a video about it eventually later on. Unfortunately, those few glitches did just really annoy the hell out of me. In Zombi, you only have one character, and when things go wrong or the game doesn't work in the way it is intended to, and you lose a survivor because of not a mistake that you made, but because of a glitch, like closing a door and then you're on the other side of the door, and the zombies chow you. It's just, it just leaves a little bitter taste in my mouth, but I will definitely get back into it. Now, moving on to a fun little co-op roguelike called Sworn, now which is heavily inspired by, you guessed it, Hades, except that it's co-op, has been a really fun time. Obviously, a lot of the fun has just come from talking to my cousin and my friend while playing the game, but I think it has some really cool mechanics and they did a good job with it. It's difficult talking about this game and not bringing up Hades, because even if you put footage next to each other, you're going to definitely say it is some type of Hades clone. I like some of the systems in the game, the combat is really fun, and when everybody is building their characters up and working together, it is really awesome. If you're looking for something like Hades that is co-op, this is definitely the game to play. Now, probably one of the most surprising games on this list is called The Blueprints. Now, I'm not a massive fan of puzzle games at all, and I tried playing this, but I just couldn't get into it. My girlfriend does know about the book, and when I told her about the game, she was quite intrigued. So she's been playing it, and I've kind of been not really even watching her, which is strange. She doesn't Google anything, and she takes notes, takes pictures, and she's going through it the intended way, doing it by herself. And it's been kind of rewarding just listening to her, and every now and again I'll go sit with her and see what she's doing. And that's what's strange, is that I'm finding the game rewarding just by listening to how far she gets and how excited she gets when she goes just a little bit further into the mansion. And when she talks about how she solved the puzzles or how a picture that she took hours before helped her with the puzzle quite far on in the game. So that's been a strange one for me. And I personally don't think I'll play the game, but it has been rewarding somehow, even without playing it. So yeah, guys, those are just some of the games I played this October. The one thing I can take away from this is that I have finished none of these games, and I think that some of these games are going to be added to my backlog, which is probably not a good thing. So you might see some of these games pitch up in later videos as I try and complete them, and I don't really want them to become part of my backlog forever. So that's just a note for myself. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.